Hello. Welcome back to Off the Pitch. Episode 75.
How's your week been? How you been doing?
Oh, boy, how's my week been? Thank you for asking. Not a high point for me. I got kicked out of the Barnes & Noble.
Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, I got kicked out of Barnes & Noble. Apparently, no relation to Mark Noble, West Ham captain. I went in there thinking he owned the place, right? And so I took a shrine, and this was like something I've had for years. I took a large shrine that I built from scratch, dedicated to Mark Noble, into the Barnes & Noble. And they asked me to leave. And by asked me to leave, I mean I was thrown from the building by several middle-aged women. Those book ladies are strong, I got to tell you.
Yeah,
they tossed me out with
librarians are not
little
nice,
effort.
Nice women. They're mean women.
Yeah. Oh, they were violent about it. Yeah, they really let me know that they did not want me there. Yeah.
But Mark Noble.
Yeah. Is the captain of West Ham.
Oh. Why make a shrine?
It's Mark Noble.
Oh, geez.
What do you mean? Why make a shrine?
You know,
He's been there for a long time, and that's all he need to know about him. That's all of his stats. He's played a lot of games.
that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great.
He's been the backbone of the West Ham United team for many years now. You know, West Ham United. They've been good for a couple months. They've been good recently and no time
All thanks
else.
to him, I guess.
Yeah. So they asked me to leave. And they destroyed my shrine in the process.
See, they didn't have to get that far.
Nah,
that
I
was disrespectful.
I was flailing my arms and shouting wildly.
Yeah.
So,
See, they didn't have to take it that far.
now, speaking of people retiring from the game, Cameron, don't toss the ceremonial referee kit. It's a sad day. The man himself, Mike Dean, is retiring.
What?
Mike Dean is retiring. So, in honor of that,
a moment of silence.
I would like to perform the ceremonial referee kit retirement.
Okay.
Now, this is not his official kit. This is a replica, a replacement, sort of, a placeholder, if you will.
You can get it at the Winston-Salem store.
You can. So I will now perform the ceremonial referee kit retirement. Get out of here! Scram!
Mike Dean, everybody.
Shout out to Mike Dean.
Yeah.
More penalties and yellow cards awarded in the Premier League than any other referee. God, he's by far the most fun referee to watch.
I know, he brings the entertainment factor.
He brings the heat every match. The way he's a producer. I'm not familiar
Interesting.
with
Me either.
with that.
That's interesting.
Never heard of Mike Dean, the producer. I'm only familiar with Mike Dean, the Premier League referee, and one of my lifelong heroes. So, yeah, he's hanging up the whistle.
Wow.
Hanging up the whistle. He's trying to transition to the VAR room, though, so don't worry. He'll still be around.
Yes.
He'll still be around. He just won't be on the pitch, unfortunately.
Yes.
Yep.
Still calling penalties.
Still giving more penalties than any other Premier League referee, all from the booth behind the screen.
Carding everyone in the booth with him.
Yeah, he's giving out cards in the trailer. Yep. Yeah. He's in the referee's ear the whole match. Like, it's a card. That's a card.
Another one.
Penalty.
Another one.
Yeah.
DJ call another one.
Yeah. So, see you later, Mike Dean. You used to slaughter chickens.
All right. Well, as you can
Small
see,
children
we
running
have
down
fans,
the street.
you know.
Not sure if the mics are picking that up.
Right.
There's a flock of small children outside right now.
Yeah.
Nothing terrifies me more
Small children.
than a big old group of small children. What are you talking about today, Sarah?
Well, first we have
new
Juve kits.
We got new stuff to talk about, yeah.
Brand new for the new season.
Where can people find these, Sarah?
They can find them on PlayWatchWear.com, or if you want to come into the store, we have them in the Winston-Salem store.
get a good shot of that. Really,
Focus on the lightning bolts.
yeah,
because,
zoom in on those lightning bolts, will you?
How cool is that?
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know where the lightning came from. We'll have to ask Dybala
Yeah.
himself. Yeah.
Next week we'll ask him.
Yeah,
when he's on here.
We'll get Dybala on next week. We'll give him a shout, and he'll hop on and explain why there's lightning bolts in the Jeep logo on the kit. I think that's what the people really want to know.
Yeah.
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 So I'm going first this week. Do not.
God, we did a great job of selling that kit.
I know, right?
Tell you what.
I know, right?
Golly.
The lightning bolts. That's all you just come for the lightning bolts, really. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely.
So my first topic that I want to speak about is equal pay.
Oh. Okay.
The United States women's national team and the men's national team have reached a equal pay agreement finally.
Oh.
I think it was either earlier today or late yesterday, but they reached an agreement. Okay. So that
would have been right in the midst of me getting kicked out from the.
I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's still fresh on my mind.
So sorry. So basically, they're gonna split pretty much everything right down the middle. Everything's gonna be equal and fair now, and so.
Okay.
I'm just so excited. I'm so happy. They're the only federation to do it. As of right now, the United States are. Right. And I've been waiting. I've been waiting with them. They just don't know it, but I've been waiting with the women because
we've all.
If anything, they deserve it.
Yeah, they're
4 World Cups.
They're much better. Yeah.
4 Olympic medals. Come on.
Yeah.
The men have 0.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. 0 recognized from the World Cup. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I've won the World Cup with them on FIFA, but the U.S. Soccer Federation doesn't recognize that for whatever reason.
Yeah. That's pretty much the only way they're going to win the World Cup.
Yeah, that's anytime soon. That's the only way.
I mean, I feel like now they've come, quite a bit of ways. They're on the younger talent. And
they're on the right track.
Yeah,
They're still a long ways away, though. But, they're heading in the right direction for sure.
Which I can be happy with. Because before, I was just like... Well,
it's a lost cause. There's no hope.
Yeah.
But then the LeBron James of soccer came through and saved the day. And it's all his fault, whether we win or lose.
Exactly. It's all on
always
him.
all his fault.
It's all on him. Yep. If we don't make it out of group, it's on him.
Yep. I can hear Taylor Twellman saying it now. Yep.
I was just so happy because the women's game is coming a long way.
Oh yeah.
And so I think,
and especially in North Carolina.
Yes.
And before Charlotte FC, you had NC Courage, the women's team. I mean, we're the best in the nation.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I'm just so excited to see where the women's game is in the next 5-6 years. It's gonna be, the gap is gonna close between the United States and the other teams, which it already has for some teams.
Right. Oh yeah.
But the teams that sit in the middle of the rankings, maybe that gap is gonna close too and stuff like that. So
yeah, because for a while it was the U.S. and England, and then no one else. Every once in a while Brazil would pop in there with Marta, but
now you have France,
she's gone,
the Netherlands,
Oh yeah,
Spain.
Yeah. Most of Europe now has caught up.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So it's exciting, and I really wanted to share that.
Yeah,
I was very
that's
excited.
awesome. We absolutely should talk about that. Yeah.
Definitely gonna go celebrate with them. Alex Morgan and
Alex. Yeah. No, that's good. That's a long time coming.
Yes.
And it should not have taken this long.
I just really thought common sense to me. We win way more than they do, and we were getting underpaid. And I'm just how does that make sense?
Yeah.
That just made no sense whatsoever. They were getting paid more to lose.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
I mean, it takes a lot to lose like that.
Yeah, that is true though. So
the amount that was put into not qualifying last time around for the World Cup, the situation with Trinidad and Tobago, everything that went down there.
It takes a lot of hard work.
It takes a lot. They had to really try to do that badly.
But it's a joyous day. So
yeah, that's awesome. It really balances out the loss of Mike Dean.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we should discuss this weekend.
Yeah. Pretty big weekend.
The final match day of Premier League, and it's coming down to the final day, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Manchester City, Liverpool, 1 point gap. Will Liverpool miss out on the league by 1 point yet again?
I really hope they do, yes.
I think that'd be That would be pretty funny. Not as funny as the Gerrard slip and how bad that was, but again, would be pretty funny for how well they've done and how dominant they've been all season. To lose out by 1 point. Yeah, and then also go and lose the Champions League final.
Yeah, which is gonna happen. Yeah, that's gonna happen. The second thing is definitely gonna happen.
I think it would be hilarious to watch them lose. They lose the league by 1 point and then go and lose the Champions League final in penalties by
1
the
point.
final. Yeah, it comes down to the final penalty. Yeah, I think that'd be fantastic to see. Just from a comedy standpoint, really.
Yeah, I just don't want Liverpool to win.
That's almost like England in the Euros. How everything was set up for them to win. The final is in England, on home turf. Everything's set up for them to be champions, and they lose on penalties because they choose a 19-year-old to take the final. Yeah, you want a child in that situation.
Right.
Yeah, that usually goes well. Yeah.
It was not coming home, and it did not go home. So.
Oh, man. Yeah, I almost don't want them to ever win just because of the absolute madness that'll ensue when they do.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole country will shut down for quite a long time. And it'll be real annoying for everyone else that's not involved. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want Liverpool to win because they can't win the league and they can't win Champions League for sure.
Yeah. Well, so Liverpool playing Wolves, Man City playing Aston Villa. So, and both Man City and Liverpool haven't lost in the league in who knows how long.
Right.
So, I mean, they're both in form. They both will probably win, which will see City maintain on top.
Yep. But you never know.
But
you never know. Crazier things.
City have been real shaky lately.
Crazier things.
And the pressure is on.
Yep.
So we'll see. But yeah, I think they'll hang on. What do you think?
Yeah, I do too. I think City will definitely hang on.
Yeah. Now Pep does tend to go off the rails in these situations.
It's because of the conspiracy.
Try out tactics that he's never done in his life. He's like, this is a good time to do it in the most important day of the season. Most important day the whole year. Like, I'll try a new tactic that we've never tried before. That seems like a good idea.
See, in his mind, maybe it's a bigger. You have to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, he's trying to throw off. He's like, if we don't know what we're doing, the other team
exactly
doesn't. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the approach behind it.
Another one of his things that makes him the greatest ever.
Yeah. Just all feeding into that
conspiracy. Exactly. That's really what it comes down to at the end of the day. Yeah. Every one of his tactics comes down to that. Comes back to that.
Is that I didn't follow up with that. Is that still going on? I looked at that.
It's still going on.
We were talking about that conspiracy a few weeks ago. It was meant to be during his time at Barcelona. They didn't say how long, if that's still going on.
Right.
You know? So, but yeah, if you haven't seen that episode,
go watch it.
It was a
great episode.
We talked about conspiracies. I yelled and screamed for 4 hours straight. It was great.
And it was my first episode as a co-host.
Yeah. So we've got the title race. There's also a race for fourth between Arsenal and Tottenham.
All right.
Now that's a 2-point gap, and Arsenal have all but bottled that.
Yeah.
What I meant to ask you, do you have a favorite prank show by chance? Like, you think back of all the prank shows over the years. You've got Too Much Tuna. You've got Punked.
Yeah, it's definitely
with,
Punked. Definitely
Ashton
Punked.
Kutcher.
Definitely Punked.
Oh, Punked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd say my favorite prank show would be Arsenal.
It's a good show.
Yeah, they really know how to prank their fans.
Yeah.
Their supporters. They had it in the bag.
Yeah.
And then they went and lost to Tottenham.
Yep.
Which really, really put them off. And then they also lost to Newcastle, who are now in the top half of the table, or in the mid-table. I can't remember what I was listening to. They were talking about Newcastle, and they would be fifth if you cut out the first half of the season.
Wow.
I know that's getting rid of half the season. That's why you play the season. It's a whole season.
Right.
But still, after the January transfer window, after the Christmas break, they come back. They make all those transfers in January. They're in fifth from the second half of the season. They're above Chelsea. They're above Manchester United in the second half of the season. So Newcastle, baby, up the tune. But it's coming down to the final day. So there's a 2-point gap. Tottenham are ahead. So if they win, or draw, they're good. Yeah, because I think goal differential will keep them ahead even if they draw on points. So basically, they just have to not lose. Yeah. Against Norwich, who have been relegated for what seems like the entire season. Yeah. So everything's in Tottenham's favor. Yeah. And everything's against Arsenal. But Arsenal tend to do well in these situations where everything is against them and they shouldn't win. But in the situations where they've got everything in their favor and it's should win for success, they lose.
Yeah, maybe they're just a team that likes to be under pressure. Maybe that's when they work best.
Right.
Under pressure.
Yeah, everything has to be on the line for them. Well, I guess that's not necessarily true because they lost to Tottenham, which would have secured that for them if they would have won that. But still, like, they do well against the top teams. From this is based on my memory. I could be completely wrong. This is just going off my memory throughout the season. But they've done well in situations where they shouldn't have. Yeah. And have flopped in situations where they shouldn't have. Yeah. So, the North London rivalry. We'll see. We'll see who comes out on top. I do not care either way.
As long as Liverpool doesn't win.
Any connections in this. So, I think it would be, again, just for entertainment value, I think it's funny to see Arsenal decline rapidly in the final 3 weeks of the season. That's funny. Right? That's funny, right? Especially if you're an Arsenal supporter. You're back in Champions League. Actually, you're never mind.
Psych, just kidding.
Still Europa League.
Pulling your leg.
Europa League again next year. Have fun.
But I heard that's not the only game this weekend. Like, for a league that has a title decider. I believe Inter Milan and the AC Milan and Serie A.
Inter Milan, AC Milan. I think there's a 1-point gap there as well. So we'll see who comes out on top there as well. I'd like to see Inter Milan just because then Lukaku leaving and then they still win without him.
Exactly.
And then
that'd be great.
They're like, you still want to come back? Too bad. You burned that bridge.
We don't need you.
Back, yeah.
We do not need you.
Talk about a failure of a season for him. Coming off being the best player in Serie A arguably last year. 100 million spent, and he's not really done anything. Yeah. Yeah. So, I would. Yeah, I think I would like Inter to win that. Don't really care, but I just think that would be more entertaining for entertainment
purposes. Yeah.
I don't have anything in that either. I don't watch much Serie A. Mostly just because it's on, ESPN Plus?
Yeah,
right? I'm not paying for ESPN Plus. No. Don't get me started on ESPN Plus. It's a scam. It's so dumb. Just put it on ESPN. Why are you making me pay more money to just put it on? You want more exposure? Just put it on the regular thing. Don't make me pay a separate subscription. Why are there multiple subscriptions within ESPN?
That doesn't make sense.
Well, you got the
they
basic
need to
thing.
get it together.
Just do one thing where I get everything in one. I don't want to. I can't keep track. I got too many passwords and logins and stuff. Yeah, I don't have to make all of them completely different every single time, but I do. And but don't make me do that. Just put it all in one place.
I have too many streaming services, and I just cannot get any more.
Oh my god, it's ridiculous.
I can't. If that's the case, you don't want to get put it on Hulu. Put it on Hulu. Okay, put the games on Hulu.
Just put it all in one place.
Yeah. Do something.
Don't give me a multi-subscription platform. Just one subscription. I'll pay for ESPN, but just put everything on it. Why are there multiple? Baffles me.
Yeah.
Mike Dean would not approve of that. I'll tell you
that's a red card.
That's a penalty for sure.
Yeah.
That's a penalty and a red card.
Yeah.
From Mike Dean. Yeah, absolutely.
And a 4-game suspension. I don't know. He'll make something up, but he'll figure it out. But yeah.
we get into these episodes and I like black out and I forget people are watching. But there's gonna be people watching that like don't understand that we're joking around.
Yes. Please do not take anything we say seriously.
We're having fun. I want to get your opinion, being a Madrid fan, of what you think about Mbappe coming to Madrid if that goes through.
I don't hate it.
Okay.
I do not hate it.
Okay.
I'm actually interested to see how he would fit in the team.
It's a lot. Mm-hmm. It's a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
It's almost like they're at the point. Real Madrid and Manchester City are at that point that you get to in Football Manager or Career Mode on FIFA, where you've just got too much to do, and you're just like, I guess I'll buy this guy. Like, I don't really need him, but I guess.
Right. Might as well.
Might as well. I've got plenty of money.
You'll do.
Yeah.
You'll do. Come on.
I guess we'll add him to the mix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah, he's fantastic. I don't know how he fits in at all. We haven't really thought that through yet, but like, we got to get rid of some of this money so that we get more again next year.
They need to give it to Barca. They all the
money
teams,
or Mbappe?
No, the money. No, the money.
Yeah, I think Real Madrid should give some money to Barcelona. I think that would go over really well. Yeah.
Psych. Just kidding. That was a prank.
That's a great plan.
Never happening. Ever. But the rest of the European teams should just put together a little pool and then, give it to Barcelona as a gift,
Yeah, Barcelona. Yeah. Fund them. Yeah, they're good with their money. Yeah, we should give them a lot of money. Yeah, that'll go well. Yeah.
For sure.
Like, hey, when you had all that money before and you lost all of it and then like more somehow, we're gonna pay all that off and we're gonna give you a bunch in return. Just have fun.
This is your second chance.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Maybe third or fourth, maybe fifth. Who knows?
It goes in a cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am really excited to see Mbappe if it does go through, to come to Madrid. Because then you have Vinicius, Benzema, and then Mbappe if he
Do you think he goes? You think he plays on the wing there? You think they do two forwards with like him and Benzema or something like that?
I think he plays on the wing.
Yeah.
I think
that's where I like to watch him the most because he gets outside. He's real fast.
Yep.
I like to watch him run.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love to watch him run
because he is rapid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how does your feet do that?
Right. Like I'll try and my feet move like that, and he's like.
And
like that.
It's like, you look at him like he's fit, but he's not like, his calves are not like busting out of his legs. You're not like, oh, I understand how you're that fast.
Right.
He's very like, he's a smaller guy, so like I understand he's gonna be quick. But you watch him run, you're like, oh my god,
it's like
is this
flames
sped up
behind
somehow?
Right.
Yeah. Did you speed this up somehow? What are you? Is this real?
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't look real when he runs.
And then you think like. Okay, well, Mbappe will just shut his speed down. You have Vinicius on the other side.
Yeah.
You just can't.
And then they're just feeding it into Benzema if they can't create anything for themselves. Just put it up, Benzema will head it in the goal from wherever he is.
Bring Rodrigo on, scores goals for fun.
Yeah.
So I'm very, I'll be very excited to see that.
You're on board with that.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen, and then Haaland's gonna go to Manchester
Which
City.
I'm happy about.
And then
I'm so
we're gonna have Manchester City and
that.
Real Madrid in the Champions League final next year, and no one else is gonna come close.
Yeah.
And
And we're gonna win that one. Putting that out there right now. We're gonna win.
So you think Haaland should go to City?
Yeah, I did not want him to come to Madrid.
Okay, how come?
I just didn't. I don't know. I couldn't really see him fitting in. Like, where would you put him?
Wow. Oh my God. Haaland, are you hearing this right now?
I just couldn't see him fitting in.
Shots fired.
Yeah, sorry.
My God.
I see Mbappe fitting in more than Haaland does. So.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So that's
because he Benzema's already there. You don't need Haaland.
Exactly. Yeah. Where are you gonna put him? Center back? Like, no.
Yeah, I don't know, the intensity of the Premier League is a lot different than the Bundesliga, and he's already had some injuries, right? Yeah. So that's my only worry, is that he may, if he goes too early, to the Premier League, I feel like that might hinder his career.
Yeah.
Just because if he starts getting all these injuries
Yes.
there.
Yes.
And you hate seeing players' careers halted from injuries.
Yeah, that's the worst. That is the worst.
Yeah. Especially with someone like that where you know he's going to be the best in the world if he continues on this track eventually.
Yeah. I'd rather
like
see their careers decline based on like their own ability or like
right.
Not because some like outside
enough.
factor like an injury comes into play or like like a sickness or a medical issue or something like that
they can't control.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens over the next few weeks. I assume that'll be early transfer window days, like day one. Those signings will go through if they're happening. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll do. Oh yeah, we got to do an episode for the transfer window when that opens for sure.
Yeah.
Just spread rumors wildly, wild speculation for no reason.
Ronaldo's coming to Charlotte FC.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna. Oh yeah.
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 Just cause chaos, like absolute chaos. We have to do that.
we get a call from Ronaldo. He's like, "Hey, look, you can't be saying that."
Exactly. He's gonna call me though, not Tyler,
like,
just me.
He's gonna call yelling like, "You disrespect me like that?"
Yeah.
You say I'm going to the MLS? Get out of here. Yeah, so stay tuned for that.
Yes, Ronaldo will be calling.
Yeah, we'll have Ronaldo call in. God, we are just really throwing out ridiculous accusations here. Love it. It's like watching the news. So we'll that'll be it for this week. Let's go ahead and wrap it up here.
Yep, the building is starting to come down.
I can hear the bulldozers pulling up out there, so we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
What do you think? Did you have fun today?
Yeah, I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
I did not have any fun at all. I got no enjoyment out of this. So
yeah,
we'll see if I come back next week.
Okay, I'll be here. Maybe.
Just the same setup, but you're going back and forth between the microphones.
Exactly. I just switch seats.
It's just 30 minutes of that. God, this is tough to watch, but like a car wreck, I cannot look away.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, so keep it going. Keep watching, keep liking, keep subscribing, and we're gonna keep growing this thing.
Yeah.
And we've got some very interesting guests planned, and a lot of things planned coming up. So be sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any of that. And without further ado,
bye.
all right, yeah. See
ya.